Good morning. The topic of today's capable conversation is fear. And when it comes to parenting your child with special needs, my advice is feel the fear and do it anyway. So, whether you consider yourself kind of the laid back Margaritaville type of parent, or the mindful Zen yogi type of parent, or any type of parent in between, I guarantee you worry. Worry is hardwired within all of us, but there's a separate circle of fear reserved for those of us who have a child with special needs. In today's video, we're going to talk about the sources of fear, what fear can cause us to do, and how we can tame it so we can allow our child with special needs to live his or her best life, however that's defined. So, why fear? We have such a primal connection with our offspring that we feel their hurts so intensely that their hurts become equally our own. So, I've kind of grouped the sources of fear that I've heard throughout the years. Many of those I've shared myself. First of all, fear of being ostracized or left out. They don't accept her, might by extension they almost also might not accept me. Fear of being pitied or judged. Oh, they're going to think I'm this poor, misguided woman in denial for believing my child can be here, can do it, can be part of this. Fear of being embarrassed or humiliated. If he loses it again at this birthday party, I won't be able to handle it. Fear of failure or disappointment. If I put him out there and he gets rejected, it's going to kill me. And fear of standing out or being found out. And this was a big one for me. As I strived to raise my son as typical, what would happen is we'd be out in situations and I'd be constantly fearful that he'd be found out or we'd be found out. Hey, wait a minute. Your son has this. You don't belong here. So my favorite Zach Williams song is entitled Fear She Is a Liar. And I feel like that lyric rings particularly true when fear tricks us to be behaving in ways that keep our child from living his or her best life. First of all, fear can cause us to pass those same fears on to our child. And over the course of a childhood, over the lifespan of a childhood, we can behave in ways which keep our son or daughter from pursuing their best life. How? Fear causes us to put fixed limitations on our child. Oh, she can only do this much. He can only handle this much. Fear can encourage us to stay in our child's and our own comfort zone. Oh, no, no. He only complies with his regular one-on-one aid. We couldn't risk him being with anyone else. Oh, no. She can't sit in circle time without her iPad. It can cause us to opt out of opportunities and possibilities as they present themselves. Yeah, I turned down that birthday party invitation because, noise really sets her off. It can cause us to overprotect our child in ways that are dangerous. I don't take him to the after school program because those kids, they're so rough. And I wouldn't trust it. And I wouldn't want him to get made fun of. It can cause you to buy into all the predictions associated with your child's condition or syndrome or diagnosis to the point that you begin manifesting them within your child. You think something's going to happen, so you begin to see it. And finally, it can cause you to become irritable or angry and anxious with your child. It's not my proudest parenting moment, but I remember literally going postal on my kids saying, you got to keep your fingers out of your mouth because if you don't, they're going to put you in that self-contained class for sure. And I can't handle that. So, what do? 3 things. First, set that capable vision for your child. Check out my last YouTube video to learn more about how to set a capable vision for your child, regardless of his or her challenges. Secondly, recognize that everyone gets scared. We're all terrified, and then get out of your head. Because as long as you're catastrophizing, you're going to behave in those ways that we just talked about. And finally, put your child front and center and that vision of capable that you have for him or her. Whether that vision is my child's going to be in the brownie troop, my my daughter's going to eat independently in the high school cafeteria, or my son is going to get a job. Whatever that vision is, keep it out front, because if you're focusing on that, I promise you can handle a few tantrums, a few difficult situations, some rough starts, some snide comments, or some funny looks. Because as long as you have that capable vision for your child front and center, you're going to outlast those naysayers. I promise you. So thank you and have a great day.